Hi guys, quite a long time. Welcome to my channel. I would like to show you this profitable strategy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. The download link for this particular strategy is in the video description. Make sure you download the material. It is free. Having said that, let's move on to today's business. I'm on Deriv right now, MT5, so you can use this particular strategy either to trade volatility, generally on MT5. And I'm going to set up this particular strategy from the scratch, and that's why you have to watch the video from beginning to the end and make sure you follow it. And once you watch the video to the end, you can pause the video gradually. After what you are going to do, watch the video once straight and understand the concept behind it. Then start all over again step by step, and follow and insert the indicator and set it up the way I'm going to show you. Alright, let's move on. Now I'm going to develop this strategy, and that's why I said you should follow me. And the number one indicator I'm going to use for this particular strategy is EMA rebound. So I'm just going to click Ctrl N on my laptop right now to see my indicator window, and that's the shortcut. All right. The first indicator I'm going to use EMA rebound. These two rebound are the same thing, but because I'm going to use it differently, so it's still the same indicator with different setting. So the first one I'm going to set up on this particular strategy for this strategy that they normally call Big Bull. The first EMA rebound I'm going to add this value, the period. I'm going to use period 20, and the fast speed I'm going to use 2.5. I'm going to leave the way it is, and the slow speed I'm going to use 1, and the price just leave it the way it is, apply to close. Then you can go ahead to change the color. Without changing the color, let's see how it look like, because we are going to change all these particular parameters. So here, this is how it look like, the first one with the setting. This is how it look like. We can change the color, this color. Let's try and change it to something better and clear. Maybe we should use green and red. So the ribbon color, let's use this line. We are going to use line, and this I'm going to use red. Then the second EMA ribbon I'm going to add, I'm going to use a different value this time around. It's still the same EMA ribbon, but I'm going to change the color. Let me change this one to probably white. Then the second color, I'll change it to orange color. And once you do that, come back here and change the input. I'm going to use on this second one, I'm going to use 13 and 2.5 and 1.8. Once you've done that, just click OK. And here are the two EMA ribbon. One EMA ribbon, but with the same setting. And the second indicator I'm going to add right now, let me start with PTL indicator. PTL indicator. A lot of you might call it different name, but I call it PTL. Okay, this is PTL indicator, and let's leave it without changing anything, but we are going to change it. We don't need all the colors. I don't need all the colors. So here you see, this is how it look like. This is how it look like, but I only need the dot. So we are going to edit it. Check the property, and I'm going to use a different color. This I don't need it. These are the slow line. This I don't need it too. Then a fast line, I don't need it, any of it. Just make sure you change it to none. Now you can change the color of this. For this bar, you can change it to green instead of dark blue, or change it to white, any color you want, but let's go with green. And the down signal for sell, let's change it to red, so that everything will be in agreement. And you can increase the width of this particular indicator so that we can see it clearly. And the input value, before I forget, the input value for this PTL indicator is 3 and 18, not the default setting. And they just click OK, and here we have these two indicator right now. So what other thing do we need to set? With this, you can trade profitably with these two particular indicators, but let's add the other indicator to make it work well for further confirmation. And this time around, I'm going to add a damn jam indicator. Let me look for it right now. This is the indicator, and the level, you can leave it or you add something, but the value, make sure you change it. The value is 50, and the color, I think we are okay with the color. Then increase the weighted out to 4 or 5, and here's the indicator. And the other indicator I'm going to add is MACD. I'm going to add MACD indicator, MACD trend volume indicator, MACD trend volume indicator. So it's just like MACD, the value is just like MACD. Just leave the color and the default setting the way it is, and click OK. Now we have two confirmation right now for this particular in the strategy. And I think if you want to use it again, you can add a moving average, either moving average 50 and 200, so that you know the direction of the trend. So I'm going to add a moving average right now. Just come to insert the indicator, trend, then you come to moving average. I'm going to use 50. Let me use the exponential. Then I'm going to use aqua color for this. I think let me use level 3. Then OK. Here is the moving average right now, 50. And if I want to add more, you can use 74 or 50 or 200 rather. You can use 200. So let's use that one right now. MA, moving average. So this is moving average 200. Then we can use 200. Then increase the weight and click OK. Yes, it right now. Now we have a complete. This is a complete forex trading strategy, and this work well on MT5. I'm currently on Deriv platform, and this is how to use now. Now that you've set up everything, if you didn't get it, if your chart does not look exactly like mine, make sure you pause the video, go over it, and set it up like this. The download link is in the video description, so you watch the video to get the settings for each indicator. Now let's move on to how to use this particular strategy. Now that we have everything, you can use it right now. So this is how I use it on the volatility index, because this instrument is very fast, very volatile, and that's why I have to use it on lower time frame. And you can use it on MT5 also to trade forex or other pairs, but this is on volatility. Now if you want to use this particular strategy, you will go to MT5 or you go back to M15, that is 15-minute time frame, or you use it, combine 5 and 1 minute time frame together. But here let's check 15 minutes, and this is how you are going to use it. The two columns must be in agreement of the the EMA variation indicator. Both must be in agreement. This is white for buy, red for sell, but this remain green. As long as the second one remain green, you are not going to enter the trade. You only enter when the two agree and in agreement with the two indicator here, with the MACD and downjump indicator. You can do away with any of the two, either you use only MACD or you use a downjump, but you can leave the two the way it is. So we have the previous signal here, we have it here, and the last signal before this PTL was generated is so I'm going to demarcate the 2 point, so that we will go back to 1 minute and see. So once you confirm the trend in higher time frame that the 2 EMA color, we have a change to orange, from white to orange, then the green lime color to red, then this is the best point for us to move to lower time frame to trade only in the direction of this 15 minute. Now I will switch over to 1 minute, and here is 1 minute. This is the last point that we got a set signal. Then let's move back and see where the set signal started in 1 minute. Yes, we have it here in 1 minute. So immediately you come back to 1 minute, you are not going to take the trade immediately. You will wait for PTL indicator to show, to confirm it on 1 minute, because on 1 minute time frame it might be retracing, and because this instrument is very volatile, it is not an advice that you follow the trend immediately you switch over to 1 minute time frame. What you have to do is to wait for PTL indicator to be in agreement to give us a signal, which is red. Once it turns to red, what we do is just to enter in the direction of 15 minutes and scalp. So that's the only trade you'll be taking on the 1 minute time frame. And you can see within this period we have a series of trade that deliver on 1 minute time frame. This one didn't okay, we have a small pips here from where, because once this PTL does not repeat, once the candle close, so at the end of this candle here we have a small downtrend, and this is much, it's not small money, this is like 1,773 points, and so we have like 2 3 so the buy, you are not going to take it on 1 minute, you are going to include the 1 minute buy trend signal, because we are in a bullish direction. The market is bullish and upward direction, so you neglect this buy signal. So this is how to use it. It is not advisable that you use it on only one time frame alone. Combine 2 time frame together. You can combine 5 and 15 minutes together. This is 5 minutes, and go back to 1 minute also to trade it. So we will have the signal earlier on the 15 or 5 minute trader. If you combine 5 and 1 minute together, on 15 minutes we have it here. This was where the signal was generated. For 15 minutes we only enter here, but on 1 minute we have the signal started early, and both all the parameters are below, all the indicators are below the 200 moving average. So we know this is a downward trend, and we are not going to take any upward trade at all, because we know we are in downtrend until this particular point that all the indicators, the EMA rebound, are crossed above the 50 EMA at the 50 EMA, and we have the 2 indicators, the downjump and the MACD indicator, give us a good buy signal. So at this point we have a good run, even though we use it only on 1 minute time frame. So if you want to use it on 1 minute time frame, then it is advisable that you use it when the moving average 50 here, we have the moving average 50, we have the EMA rebound, the 1 and 2 green and white color, it turned to green, and this one turned to white for a buy, and they are both above the 200 moving average. So at this point you can enter a buy on 1 minute alone if you want to trade with 1 minute only. So you must make sure they are below the moving what do they call it, the moving average 200 before you place your trade. So this is how to use this particular strategy. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. It is important, so that once I made another useful video, you will be notified, and you can come and get it for free. Everything on this channel indicator I'm going to share is for free. If I'm going to sell anything, I will let you know. Till I come your way again, make sure you subscribe and practice this on your demo account. Once you are okay and you are familiar with this particular strategy, you can go ahead and use it. It is profitable, but make sure you follow the simple rule that if you want to use it only on 1 minute, make sure that you don't want to combine two time frame together. Make sure you use it when the EMA, the 2 EMA are above, when the EMA rebounds, the two are above the EMA 200. Once they are above, then you can enter either buy, but once they are below the EMA 200, the two EMA rebound, when they are below EMA the moving average, exponential moving average, then you go for sell. At this particular point we have sell, at this point we have buy, and at this point we have buy. This is where the two cross above, and then you can now continue trading, scalping in the direction of this moving average. It is above 200, and we have a P10 indicator here, so you can enter more trade. So for sell is below at this point, then we have more confirmation here with P10 to enter more. Then you move with the flow. The trend is your friend, as they do say. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel